This is the bike we're going to decide to use after the two bikes we tried out. We are going to go with the smaller bike. For one, because of weight. And for two, this bike was a lot lower than the higher mountain bike we were going to go with, leaving us a lot less room to play with here, so that it could be a lot easier to pick up our can as we're going to drive up to it and try to pick it up. So this is the bike before our invention, so you'll get to see the next shot of our finished bike. We discovered that attaching our nail right through the top of this piece of plywood wasn't going to work. As you can tell, it cracked. So we're going to have to use a different method. This method failed. Failure. We decided to use 3-inch height here for the support of our main ramp. In the process of doing that, we now discover that we have too much of a height here, causing our ramp to have too much slope. Therefore, with the impact of our can, it doesn't gain enough speed to go up by itself. It takes too much speed. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to knock some of this 1x3 down to maybe 1.5 inches, so that this ramp can be very, very low, so that with the impact of its speed, it'll fall in the box by itself. We're going to try that. To attach our bike, as you can see, these two braces will come into two holes that we specifically accurately measured, and okay, there we go. These are accurately, that's where we had a little issue there. I need the steering wheel turned right there, okay, and let's see what happens. Group, we're just about to size our main supports to our box. They're going to be held up by this copper pipe here. This box will be approximately 1/2 inch to 3/4 above the ground, and we're going to actually tighten them up with a recyclable bolt, and I think that should do it. And we're going to do our trial and error, see what happens. This box, it needs to be re-leveled. We found out that using these rubber cords did actually pick our box up off the air, but now we have to align it because, as you guys can see, it's not lined up. So we're going to adjust these cords, and we're thinking that'll do our trick. We are now going to take this box apart because we discovered that it was way too heavy for the bike. We're going to go with our secondary plan number 2 option. We're going to use a cardboard box. And we're going to do the same thing we did to this, just basically make it out of cardboard. This idea failed, so...
To the Batmobile, let's go! To the Batmobile, let's go! Let's go!
Now putting a little sealer on the tip of it, so it'll help the can actually slide onto our bucket. And we're actually gonna get ready to try this. See how it
And
turns
so
out.
Fernando doesn't get cut by the pan.
This is the good part. You gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned next week.
The Batmobile.
Okay, we are about to try our last and final experiment. We think this is gonna work. We did discover that this is a lot lighter than what the wood box is. You can actually bend this and it'll stay at whatever angle you want it to. Of course, we want it to stay right there. So that's where it's gonna stay. See, with the hamper we go. Batman! Woo! Oh, man! Bye, group. You guys suck ass.